Renegade Immortal Episode 158. In the previous episode, Wang Lin faced the ultimate test at the demon drum, channeling his deepest emotions and memories into its sound. The echoes carried his sorrow, the loneliness of 700 years of cultivation, and the pain of losing Li Muwan, touching everyone around him. As the drum and distant zither music fused, his Tao spread far and wide, awakening admiration, shock, and even envy among the commander-in-chiefs. With each strike, Wang Lin's body and soul were cleansed, bringing him to the edge of the Ascendant stage, the sound of marrow cleansing resonating through the crowd. At the end of the previous episode, Wang Lin stood before the drum, knowing that to reach Ascendant, he must release the sadness sealed in his heart and possibly forget the memories of Li Muwan. His hand trembled, and the choice weighed heavily on him. What will happen next? Stay tuned. And the story continues. To forget was to completely wipe all memories of her existence, to wipe away that last shadow of her in his heart. Even if Li Muwan's soul inside the heaven-defying bead were to awaken one day, Wang Lin would feel nothing toward her. He would only smile and send her back to planet Suzaku. Let all bygones be bygones. At that precise moment, a gentle wind swept across the square, lifting Wang Lin's flowing hair like a banner in the wind. His white robe fluttered gracefully, giving him an aura of serenity. Yet beneath that calm, a storm of determination roiled. The Heaven Commander-in-Chief, standing on the elevated platform, observed Wang Lin with piercing eyes. Seeing through the hesitation that weighed on him, he muttered to himself, a faint shadow of nostalgia in his voice. Will he press his hand down? Back then, I pressed mine. How will he choose? Ascendant, Ascendant. Can anyone who has not reached Ascendant truly understand its meaning? He continued, his voice soft but filled with weight, as if speaking both to himself and to the world. Ascendant is a lonely path. For those without lingering attachments, those whose hearts are empty, it is easy to ascend. Their cultivation will grow slowly, their hearts untested by struggle. But for those who carry lingering feelings, every breakthrough is both a test and a torment. Every step forward weighs heavy, and yet it is necessary. Xianxia, the sole female commander-in-chief, watched Wang Lin closely. A trace of mockery lingered in her eyes. She had long since recovered from her own sorrow, and now she looked upon Wang Lin with a mixture of curiosity and disbelief. She understood more than most the kind of torment faced by those attempting the Ascendant stage. And in Wang Lin, she saw someone confronting the path in a way most would never dare. Shi Xiao, frowning, muttered his annoyance at the display, thinking Wang Lin was deliberately trying to make the situation mysterious. Beside him, Chen Dao regarded Wang Lin with calm contemplation, understanding that the struggle Wang Lin faced was something humans could never truly grasp. Even Mo Fei, with his normally indifferent gaze, whispered that Wang Lin reminded him of someone from long ago. The cultivator from the Da Lu sword sect, standing nearby, trembled slightly at hearing this. Far away, on a peaceful river, a small boat glided leisurely across the water. The young man who had spent the night drinking with Wang Lin sat at the bow. Holding a wine cup, he drained it in a single gulp and softly whispered, "Little guy, how will you choose?" Beside him, the woman who had been playing the zither now sat silently, her hands folded in her lap, her gaze distant. Back at the square, Wang Lin's hand hovered a mere inch above the demon drum. His mind churned with doubt and contemplation. The price of reaching Ascendant loomed before him, the complete erasure of sadness, including the memories of Wan Er. If the cost of Ascendant is forgetting her, he thought, then what am I truly cultivating? Am I following my own Tao, or simply obeying the heavens? Her life, her death, her eternal slumber. To erase her from my heart would be to use her as nothing more than a tool. A furnace for my cultivation. That is not defiance, that is submission. His eyes hardened. He realized that the path of true cultivation was not one of surrender but of rebellion. My Tao is to defy, to walk against the heavens. True Ascendant is not giving in. It is facing the pain, the lingering feelings, and still moving forward. The ancient cultivators who deceived the heavens, they ran. They escaped. That is not defiance. I will not escape. I will confront. As clarity filled his mind, Wang Lin's eyes blazed with resolve. He looked up at the sky, and an aura unlike any before erupted from his body. It was sharp, piercing, and astonishing, cutting into the heavens as if his determination alone could split the sky. The air trembled, and even the Heaven Commander-in-Chief felt a shiver of awe. The golden-armored man, Jin Wushu, standing nearby, grew pale, sensing the storm of defiance about to break. Wang Lin reflected, speaking silently to himself. Real cultivation is defiance. If my heart yields, I lose meaning. Ascendant is not merely ascending the heavens. It is ascending oneself. The heavens cannot interfere. Only my own heart can decide my path. With that, Wang Lin fused all the sadness, all the lingering emotions from Li Muwan's departure, into his right hand. Lightning crackled across the sky, silver serpents of energy striking down like divine judgment. The city of Sky Demon was thrown into alert. Citizens looked up at the imperial city, gasping at the strange and terrifying display. The crowd in the square held its collective breath, staring at Wang Lin, whose figure seemed small but resolute against the storm. The young man on the riverboat rose, eyes wide with expectation. Far away, atop the black tower in the ancient battlefield, Hu Pao's helmet flickered with a ghostly light. Terrifying fluctuations rippled through the sky, a sign that the heavens themselves had taken notice. A message echoed within the tower, heaven-defying cultivation. Very good. At the square, Wang Lin pressed his right hand, brimming with all the sadness he carried, onto the demon drum. Flames erupted around the golden-armored Jin Wushu as he unleashed his killing intent. Surging forward with blinding speed, the light in his hand shone like the sun, and the ground within 1,000 feet became a hellish inferno. His voice thundered, "Accept your death." The Heaven Commander-in-Chief leapt from the stand, forming a black seal to protect Wang Lin, shouting, "Jin Wushu, what are you doing?" But Jin Wushu ignored him, determined to kill Wang Lin before he could ring the drum for the 15th time. The young man on the riverboat clenched his fists, fury in his eyes. Suddenly, the golden-armored man shuddered violently, his murderous intent evaporating as a cold snort pierced his mind. The fiery hell around him was extinguished instantly, replaced by an icy aura that crushed his will. His armor trembled and cracked, the sun in his hand flickering and dying. The golden-armored man's body shook violently, and his armor shattered into pieces. At this moment, he coughed out a large mouthful of blood, and the sun in his hand was extinguished. In this episode, we saw Wang Lin face one of the most critical moments of his cultivation journey. He was forced to confront the idea of erasing all sadness and lingering feelings from his heart, including memories of those he loved, to reach the Ascendant stage. But Wang Lin chose to defy the heavens, refusing to discard his emotions and instead fusing all his sorrow into his right hand, using it to confront the trial with courage and clarity. His choice demonstrated that true cultivation is not about escaping hardship, but about embracing it and forging one's own path. What happens next? Stay tuned for the next episode of Renegade Immortal. If you enjoyed this episode or found it exciting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to receive the latest updates on Wang Lin's journey. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.